Hello, Megan.
Hi. Forgot my mic was down there. It's like, uh-oh.
Would you like to play rock, paper, scissors?
I would. Hopefully I have better luck than what I did in Legend of Vox Machina.
All right, eyes closed.
Yep.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
My fingers almost went out to do scissors, and I was like, no!
Yeah, no. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
There's one for me. There's one.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
I almost did paper, too. I could have won this. I could have won.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay.
I lose 3. This is going to be a huge hit to my ego that I really don't have. But
all right, here we go. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. 1, 2, 1.
I don't like this.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
No!
The comeback of all comebacks. Megan, tell everyone what we're watching today, please.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Reddit MA. As always, I'm Meg. This is Allie, and today we'll be watching Arcane Season 1, Episode 8, Oil and Water. This is going to be Mel's episode, so very curious to get into it and see it. But before we dive in, I want to go over a few things. This is not particularly a first-time watch, so if you're looking for a first-time reaction, this might not be the best for you. Granted, I have not seen this show since it came out. It's almost like a first time watch for me, but Allie has seen this season and not season 2 though.
No, I've seen bits and pieces of season 2, but I've not seen the whole thing of season 2.
Fantastic. Okay. So just as a heads up, and then also if you see us looking down at any point throughout the episodes, it's because we take notes, because we do a notes portion at the end of the episode for a little rundown and reviews and our thoughts and everything like that. So if you'd like to stay for that, we'd love to have you. But other than that, anything else?
Yes. Hopefully you're watching this on YouTube, but you might in fact be watching it on Patreon instead. Meg and I have started a Patreon account pretty much specifically because of the issues that we've been having with posting the Arcane episodes. YouTube just really does not like our Arcane episodes for whatever reason. It's a constant struggle trying to get them up. We have started putting everything on Patreon as well. It's free. You can join as a public tier member. You don't have to pay anything for it, and you'll be able to access all of the Arcane reactions that we do. So if for whatever reason you wanted to see perhaps a more extended cut of our reaction, you can check those out on our Patreon. But apart from that, Meg, I think that is everything.
Okay, that sounds good. I think we should play Young Mel.
Mm-hmm.
When I was 10, your grandfather brought me to the aftermath of the Battle of Hildenar. He wanted me to know death.
She sounds familiar.
You must learn to be both the fox and the wolf.
How old do you think she's here?
15 or 16, maybe?
I will give you the world, child, if you prove you can take it. What should we do with her?
Strip her of her possessions and send her to the far colonies.
She's a symbol of the old regime. Kill her now.
We can show the people we are merciful.
Oh,
Yikes.
A wolf has no mercy.
Jinx.
wow. It's like this all over again.
I know. For some reason, I forgot that this was where the last episode ended.
It was all for nothing.
I don't remember a whole lot about this episode. I know a little bit about things that happened, but I don't remember a whole lot, so this will be fun.
Sir, we've secured the area. I've got orders to escort you back into the city.
Oh, Jace.
Who lives here? Another counselor friend of yours?
Ooh.
You understand you've broken several laws.
She was doing what she thought was right.
Yes.
You know what else reflects on the council? It's citizens living on the streets.
Preach, Caitlin.
You and your friend can address the council yourselves.
I don't want to know what he was just doing.
Nope.
believe I can save her, but the process would be demanding. Are you prepared to lose her?
She won't die, Doctor.
Please understand this is for your own sanity.
Oh.
Run the tight ship, don't you? Except it's not your ship. It's his. Ego is one thing, brains another.
I've heard stories of Piltover's hospitality.
Ooh, I like this shot. I love a wide.
Your brother's gone.
That's how she tells her brother's dead?
Wow.
Your Jace Talus has turned his eye to Hextech weaponry.
War isn't our first and every recourse. I sponsored Hextech to protect the city.
Weapons can't be unmade, and they are always used.
That's true.
I'm off to sample the local cuisine.
She likes twinks. That's her thing. People also call him Moisturized Victor because he kind of looks like Victor a little bit. It's so foul.
What happened to her? It's not your fault.
No.
We played a game where we pretended to be bigger and bigger monsters. Sometimes I'd get carried away and she'd get scared. No monster's gonna get you when I'm here. Then a real monster showed up. And I just ran away.
I'm so sorry, Powder. Your sister is Jinx.
Oh, that's fucked.
I'm afraid it will only get worse.
This is like a horror movie.
Yeah. That's an understatement.
What have you done?
I saved her life.
Heimerdinger. Jump scare.
My God, he looks adorable right now.
He's like, damn, let me mind my business.
Watch it for a while.
Huh?
Oh.
Get away from her.
Oh, we found the hoverboard.
Though
One of the
these blades
hoverboards.
seem improperly pitched.
It's designed for the fissures. Air is denser.
Are you all right, lad?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just sprained my ankle. What are you doing on this side of the river?
I wanted to offer my assistance to the citizens of the Undercity. You need medical attention.
I have to get home. It isn't safe for me here.
Do they teach military history at your academy, Mr. Tallis?
It's, Counselor Tallis. You're Mel's mom.
Among other things.
We may not be Noxus, but Piltover isn't as helpless as you think. What makes this the city of progress is that we keep trying until we get it right.
Wait.
Nothing like seeing your girlfriend's mom's titties.
Power move.
But if you don't accept certain realities, slaughtered with your eyes closed.
What could anyone in the Undercity offer him that he didn't have up here?
It's not what they offered him. This is Vi. She was born in the Undercity. They live in constant fear of the coordinated efforts of violent crime lords.
What does the Silco even want from us?
He believes the Undercity should be independent. He calls it the Nation of Zaun.
This Jinx has the gemstone. Then we have to go in by force.
That could trigger war.
We've been talking about talking for weeks now. They're still cleaning the blood off the bridge.
It must be our last resort.
Listen to Mel.
Yeah, Mel says that. She's the one that put the fucking idea in his head to make weapons anyway.
Yeah, literally.
Little too late, Mel.
You want to negotiate with him?
It may be the only way to avoid further bloodshed.
You can't talk to him. He hates you. Everything you stand for.
Enforcers, please escort them out.
Forget it. I remember where your fancy damn door is.
I love Vi.
I do too. I really like Vi.
Where are you going?
I don't know. Back where I came from?
We'll make a new plan. We have to try.
We tried, okay? It wasn't enough. Go back to that big, shiny house of yours and just forget me.
Caitlin, I'm sorry. You lost like the hottest girl.
I know. Caitlin fumbled a baddie. I'm sorry.
She did.
And meanwhile, Victor's storyline. What the hell's going on with my man over here? He can walk.
He can almost run. He can run. Oh. How do you think he's ever really been able to run?
No.
I don't think so either.
Oh, this happens now? Oh, shit.
Mm.
Do you remember this? I forgot about this.
Everything you do inspires me.
Oh.
She's just like me for real. Meanwhile, Victor.
Yep. One girl that was in love with him. Oh.
No, that can't.
How do you think Victor felt towards Sky?
I think he was ambivalent towards her. I think he cared for her in that she worked with him and that she was from the Undercity, so she understood his plight. But I don't think he had any romantic feeling towards her at all.
I agree.
I want
Oh.
to make Silco pay for what he's done.
Yeah. I want to make Silco pay.
I want in.
Low-key, this is my bisexual nightmare. These two. Yes! Vi with the gauntlets!
Someone close to me had a pair of these. Silco controls the Undercity with Shimmer. Shut down his supply, and it's only a matter of time before his own people turn on him. We got a deal, pretty boy?
Pretty boy. I forgot she calls him that.
I fear Vi might be the only character who has ever made me question my sexuality.
Yeah, she fine as hell.
Yeah, she is.
Jace got the hammer.
Oh.
Jace, how good are you at baseball? Just out of curiosity.
Batter up. Let's go.
I love how impractical his weapon is. Yeah, I'm into her. Sue me. Fucking sue me. She's hot.
She is hot.
God, I hate these two. They're so stupid. I love them. I love that Jace made a hammer that's even tough for him to wield.
Yeah.
Why? Impractical ass weapon.
Hell yeah, Vi. I just love how her weapon of choice too is like banders.
I know.
This scene may make me start playing League, I'm not gonna lie.
God damn. That kid was dead before he hit the floor, though.
Yeah, at least there was that.
Oh, no, he wasn't. Never mind. How did he live?
Oh, Shimmer maybe an assistant. You know what? It was out of spite. They lived out of spite just to make Jace feel guilty. All these children?
It's all children, yeah. I like the violins.
That's a cool shot.
I just remembered what happens here.
I don't know what happens here.
I just remembered.
Oh, that's not good.
No. Uh-huh.
Is that it?
Yeah.
You're kidding.
Nope. I remembered, I was like, what is the purpose of her being in the shower? And then I was like, oh yeah, Jinx is there. Well, shit.
Wow.
Oh, God. I have not seen this episode in a long time. Like, I knew that Jace and Vi teamed up, and I knew that Jace killed a kid in the factory. Like, I knew when they got to the factory, like, and they had the fight, I knew he accidentally killed a child. I had forgotten that this was also the same episode that Sky died, that Mbessa showed up. I was like, ooh, I forgot a lot about this one, which is great because that means that it
Yeah.
feels more new. Yeah. So Meg, this was Arcane season 1 episode 8. What did you think? We got one more until we
Ooh.
finish the season. This is our penultimate episode here. What did you think?
It was great. I love this episode. I will say I liked last one a bit more.
Uh-huh. I did too. This one I didn't like as much as the last one. It's still good though. It's still a good episode.
Yeah, it was still a good episode. I mean, it was great. Vi and Jace teaming up is definitely something.
My last two brain cells working together. It's Vi and Jace, and they are just
We'll see how this goes.
I love
But
them.
I mean, Vi did have a really good point though of like hit Silco where it's hard. The people are going to turn him in if you shut down his shimmer facilities. But overall, great episode. What did you think?
I like this episode a lot. I think it's a major turning point for a lot of characters. I mean, this is like your Dark Knight of the Soul point of no return, like in terms of like story structure. This is where a lot of that happens. A lot of characters make irredeemable choices in this episode, and they make a lot of unchangeable choices as well. Like these are all decisions and choices that cannot be changed. Silco does, Victor does, Mel does, you know, Jace does, Vi does. Like they all do things in their own way that cannot be undone. They've all opened Pandora's box now, and now they have to just accept things that come. And as someone who is a fan of consequence, because I like it when people are summarily punished for things that they've done, this is the beginning of that punishment and a reaping of what we have sowed. It's gonna get worse before it gets better, and based on what I know about season 2, I don't know how much better it gets.
Not much. Do we just run through my notes and then we'll fill in? Because I didn't take like a ton. Like I stopped like kind of at one point because I was like locked in. Yeah.
I took like almost a whole page, so
I was just wrote down that we saw young Mel in the beginning and that her mother said we must learn to be both the fox and the wolf.
Yep.
And that Jinx still has the gemstone. We find that out whenever Caitlin opens up the compartment. Singed attempts to save Jinx. Silco brings her to him, and he injects Silco with the sedative, and he injects Jinx with quite a lot of the shimmer mixture. Like a
Yes.
lot to the point where she's like hallucinating, sees Vi and her as her
Caitlyn.
younger self, like as powder, and that it switches to her and Caitlyn ganging up between against her. So it's not really helping her in that field. Mel's mother comes to visit, and that we find out that she banished Mel because Mel's mentioned before that she was banished, but now we find out it was because of her mother. Her mom came for a few reasons, and one of them was to tell her that Mel's brother died. Just drop that, just like it was nothing, and that he crossed the wrong man. Then we see a scene with Caitlin and Vi whenever they're talking on the bed and everything, and Vi's kind of reminiscing on their childhood and like hers and Powder's, and that she would tell Powder that no monster's gonna get you when I'm here, and how much guilt she feels because the monster she let him get her. And it just clearly tears her up on the inside because she doesn't know what to do because clearly she's now Jinx and is very different. And we saw what happened on the bridge and everything. And she feels a lot of guilt for what happened. And that Heimerdinger found one of the hoverboards, which is Echo's, and he meets Echo and said that he was trying to pretty much pay a visit to the city and he was not welcome there. And Echo's like, I get that. As you said before, Jace and Vi team up, and Jace's weapon is the large, like warhammer, and very much seems like he's a little struggling to have control of it. But Vi has like the bracers, which is homage to Vander, which is very heartwarming. And yeah, they go into the mines and try to take down where Silco will hit him the most, and find out that they're children. And Jace accidentally kills a child. Yeah, and Jinx shows up and leaves her mark to let Caitlyn know, I'm here, bitch. Yeah, that's what I've got.
So like Meg said, we did meet Mel's mom. Her name is Ambessa Medarda. She is a warlord of Noxus. That is the territory that Mel is from, Noxus, which has actually been mentioned a few times in the show. Noxian wine was mentioned at one point. But Ambessa is she's not even like a wolf in sheep's clothing. She's a wolf in wolf's clothing.
Yeah.
Like she is the Viper. She values like strength and brutality and is not a merciful woman. As we saw in that opening scene where Mel was like, well, we can show people mercy. And she's like, the fuck we can't, and then killed a young woman. Mel's brother, who is now passed, is named Kino. He was, I believe he's Mel's older brother, but I can't remember. And it's funny, you wrote down a quote from Ambessa. I wrote down a different quote where she said, I will give you the world, child, if you prove that you can take it, which I really
Yes.
liked. I liked that quote a lot. You mentioned Jinx taking the gemstone and Jinx being taken to Singed. Jace, we saw, which was really interesting because this parallels a lot with what Mel had going on. Jace was disgusted by the violence on the bridge, so much so that it made him like physically ill. Whereas Mel, we know from a young age, grew up seeing a lot of violence and a lot of death. And to me, it kind of further proves the point of how different the two of them are, where Mel can handle violence and bloodshed and she can handle politics, and Jace just, that's not what he's built for. I wrote down Kate's mom is strapped because they came into the house and she pointed a shotgun at them. I just thought that was funny. One important thing that Singed does mention when he's talking to Silco after he drugs him is that he once had a daughter. The only reason that's important is because that's going to come up in season 2. I know that for a fact. That comes up in season 2. We saw Finn, who is the Chem Baron that Silco almost killed, I think in the previous episode, approached Savika, potentially trying to get her to switch allegiances, so to speak, since Silco is out of control, quote unquote. Basically, he won't reprimand Jinx, and so everyone's really mad about it, which, like, yeah, fair.
Jinx just never gets reprimanded.
I believe Ambessa was the one that said this quote, weapons cannot be unmade and they are always used. She said that to Mel when
Yes.
she landed in Piltover. And she seems to be here specifically for war and specifically for hex tech. I wrote down that Jinx was going through the horrors, trademark logo. Heimerdinger and Echo we talked about. Ambessa is another person who pushes Jace. Ambessa and Mel both are the ones that push Jace to make weapons. And he eventually caves, as we see. Caitlyn and Vi tried to talk to the council to get them to consider not being major douchebags for a day, and they said, nope. There was a great scene with Victor. There were 2 scenes with Victor in which my man went through the highest of highs and the lowest of lows, like immediately. So in the first scene with him, we see him out near the pier and he runs for the first time. And that is such an important scene for Victor because the first time we see him in his flashback as a child, he cannot run as fast as his ship. And here in this scene, he outruns the ship in the distance. It's a nice little parallel of how far he's come, but the cost of it was so great. He can now walk unassisted, seemingly without his cane. However, it requires sacrificing bits of himself to the Hex Core. And he was like, sign me up. Good for me. Because he's still dying, of course. And he is interrupted by his assistant Sky, who has a project that she really wanted him to look at and to see, and she grabs him while he is connected to the hex core and it disintegrates her, and Victor is like
Yeah.
We had the Vi and Jace team up, of course, to take out the Shimmer factories. We saw Vi with her gauntlets and Jace with the hammer, which is their league weapons. And Jace did kill a child, unfortunately, while he was kind of aiming willy-nilly in the factory trying to shoot down targets. And last but not least, Jinx making her appearance at Caitlyn's homestead, which can only be terrible.
Only.
Not good for Caitlyn.
No.
No.
No, especially, we never got to see Jinx after what Singed did.
Uh-huh.
That'll be revealed.
Oh, we'll see in the next episode for sure. But yeah, that was those were all of my notes. I'm really excited to watch the finale. I remember a bit more about the finale than I did about this episode. But after that, I haven't seen any of the full episodes of season 2. I've seen scenes from season 2 and I've seen bits and pieces of it from what I've seen like online or people sharing or people talking about. But this next episode will be the last full episode that I've seen. So I'm excited to get into this. Meg, is there anything else you want to add before we hop off here?
No, that's pretty much it. That's all I had.
Okay, great. Well, then Meg and I will sign off here for the night. As always, you guys can check us out in our Legend of Vox Machina reactions, which happen on Mondays and Wednesdays. We've also reacted to Arcane. And if for whatever reason you are dissatisfied with the quality and cut of this video on YouTube, you can check it out on Patreon, where it should be a little bit more tailored and a little bit more finely tuned. We do have issues occasionally with getting these episodes up on YouTube. I've talked about it in pretty much every episode now. Honestly, I recommend watching them on Patreon. They're edited the way that we intend them to be edited on Patreon, and then YouTube gets whatever's left over. So because YouTube fucking hates my editing style apparently. So yeah, we will catch you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us, and we will see you next week.
Sounds
Bye.
good. Bye.